Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. Sudden. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the Perfectdraft Pro. This is quite a lot heavier. Especially when I went to oh, Jesus. Good afternoon, people. Oh, it's chilly here.
It's a cold one today, yes.
Back with another video, nasty. No, actually back with another beer review. Well, it's an alcohol-free review.
Alcohol-free.
Being dry January, or what is it? Wet January? No. What's the one people are having? Damp January. I keep seeing about on a certain beer group.
That just sounds nasty.
They're all falling off, so they're rather than dry, it's damp.
I get it.
Yeah, because I did. And what was it? There was something February, but I can't remember that one. Anyway, this one, obviously 0.0%. Comes in a 33cl bottle. Now we actually picked this up in a supermarket in Holland.
It was a little supermarket, wasn't it?
Because we were looking around for different beers and that, and bearing in mind that was in November, you see, I knew that the dry January time was upon me. So planning ahead, people. Not as stupid as I look. I don't know about the hat though. Anyway, yeah. By the way, PJT, rate my beer. In case you're new to the channel, we do get the odd new one now and again, don't we?
Indeed, we do. So if you are new, welcome.
So we've got a Hertog Jan glass, not the normal one, but it doesn't matter because that's 40ml. That's a 25. Good glasses these on eBay. An absolutely amazing seller. Right, so let's get it poured and see what we get. This is our third one, and to be quite honest, they've not really hit a note for us, have they? So far, the Kronenbourg, if you check back on the reviews, the Kronenbourg and the Paulaner. So be it, the Kronenbourg was all right, but it tasted nothing like alcohol whatsoever, and the Paulaner was getting worse and worse. So I'm not that optimistic. Although at least it's got, at least it's lively. Right, let's get a shot. Don't be reading my Facebook things, people, do you? Let's come up with my Facebook account now. Don't worry, Michelle, what did you saw? A classic message before we began, but luckily there wasn't one there. Right, let's get that. That's it. Probably won't use this as a thumbnail. I'll do another nice one with a beach, you know, to kind of savour the ambience and like kind of wish you were here, isn't it?
So looks wise, yeah, this is looking the part.
Yep, a little bit more.
There's a tiny little bit more in there. Yeah, got a nice amount of carbonation coming up. Nice golden colour there. So
the bubbles sit on the bottom. The bubbles sitting on the bottom. And one will say, well, it's because the glass is not clean. But there you go. The glass came out of the bloody dishwasher.
Indeed. Because
it got put in there when it shouldn't have done.
Indeed, it did. Not by me. Okay, so let's have a smell.
Come on, give us something. I mean, we've done the Hertog tour while we were over there in Holland. Absolutely fantastic.
That does actually smell like a beer. But
it doesn't mean that they're going to pull this off, because I'm not optimistic, because yeah, you've got your malts and that there, haven't you?
Yep.
But it's, for me, it's a somewhat sweeter malt than the normal Hertog, but I'll let you go first because you know your stuff. I love that. Do you know, I actually love the can. The design of the can's really good, isn't it? It kind of draws you in a bit.
Yeah, you're going to prefer this one to some of the other ones. This actually has quite a malty taste to it. It actually tastes like a beer. And although you said you smelt it, it smelt to you a little bit sweeter. That hasn't got that sweetness to it.
I'll tell you
that
what,
artificial sweetness that you're getting in these zero beers. This hasn't got.
What are you getting at the end? You're getting a bite.
Yeah.
You are getting a bite, like a Pilsner.
Pilsner bite at the
I
end.
mean, yeah, I can tell that there's something missing from it, but then it's never going to be the same. I never for 1 minute expected that. But I'll tell you what, as far as alcohol-free beers go, it can't be the keg of the year.
It's got a nice light carbonation. It's not too heavy. It's got that kind of silky, kind of smooth taste that you do get from beer. rather than being over carbonated and just tasting like a soft drink, which I found with the Kronenbourg.
Yeah, for me, that's got a lot of the Hertog profile on it, but it's somewhat weaker.
It is a little bit more watery on the mouthfeel.
But it's going to be,
understandably, it's going to be. It hasn't got alcohol in it.
But the malts are there. It's running through.
That's pleasant tasting. That's not leaving that artificial kind of saccharine, sweet kind of taste in your mouth. There isn't any tinniness there either.
No.
Which can sometimes be a problem.
Especially with the tin. But you get the Pilsner bite. You actually get the Pilsner bite, probably more so at the end than you do on the standard one.
Yeah.
Because you're getting that, and that bite for me at the end would save this beer no matter what I thought of it, because you're getting the bite that I haven't had obviously this year, and it has been greatly missed. Yeah, this is good. I like this.
That's actually a zero alcohol for me that I could drink and actually feel like I'm drinking a beer, because it actually tastes like a beer. That's good.
The malts are quite solid, like I say, somewhat less than the normal, which, as we said, is understandable. But you get the Pilsner bite at the end. You
do. And just before that bit of Pilsner bite, there is a slight zestiness in there. Very slight, very subtle. But it is keeping that taste profile up there with being that kind of beer taste rather than just being a little bit wishy-washy, fizzy water, or, you know, whatever. This actually tastes like a beer.
Yeah, I could drink that. I didn't think I'd say that about any of them. I could drink that. I could be out in a pub. I can actually drink that, and I wouldn't feel like I was missing out. This is the sort of one that, again, which will follow something like Corona Zero. If you've had a couple and you was to switch to that, you'd be hard pushed.
But I'll tell you something, this is beating the Corona Zero for me, because you don't have to add anything to this. The Corona Zero, I find it tastes more authentic with the lime in it.
I'm quite into the Corona Zero. That's one that I can drink. But yeah, as I pointed out, and as Basil would have said to you, the difference with the lime, the Corona Zero doesn't need does need the lime. I get that, and there's no doubt about it. As a stander here, this one's delivered.
I'm actually quite liking drinking that on its own recognizance, on its own taste profile.
Tell, look,
we've actually managed to drink this one. We haven't just had a few gulps each and gone, yes, that's enough.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm trying to think about.
So we're rating these not against other beers, just within the alcohol-free.
Yeah. In other words, this is not better than a Hertog that I've scored such and such.
Yeah.
Right.
This is being rated against other alcohol-free beers. So
remember when we did them before, we didn't rate it. So there's only the last two we rated. The Kronenbourg beer, I gave a 3. The Paulana, I gave a 5. I said if I rated that, as I said on the live viewing of it, if I had rated that when I did that, it wouldn't have got a 5. It would have gone lower. This for me is totally delivered. I'm absolutely gutted, and I never actually thought I'd say that I didn't buy a 6-pack. I only brought 1. Yeah. Because I could have drank this on my lives. Especially you, yeah.
Yeah, I actually find that pleasant enough that I'd quite happily sit and drink it for its own taste profile, not just because it's an alcohol beer. It actually tastes like a beer and it tastes nice. This is the real deal for me.
I don't know the availability of this in England. I will look now, because this is one.
Because it is one that I
would recommend to anyone
if I found myself in the situation.
That's a cracker. That's one of the best ones yet. As I say, I am quite into the Zero, but that more Pilsner bite. Ooh.
For me, I literally don't really see the point in alcohol-free beers unless you're out in a pub and you want to feel part of things or whatever else. But this one I actually would drink for the way it tastes. So that's going to rate my beer of 10.
Wow.
That's an alcohol-free beer that tastes nice, tastes like a beer, and does the job.
I don't
think I'm going to find an alcohol-free beer that I will enjoy just for the taste, for the sake of drinking it. It's nice. It tastes nice.
And hats off to Misha.
That's
the master brewer and his team, because obviously we were fortunate enough to meet them I said to you, innit? I said I won't go forward into this one. I never said dodgy review before we did it.
I'm just really, really pleased that they've managed to pull this off and make it actually taste like a beer. We've had some that really look the part, don't really taste the part. Some that don't taste like beer at all, even though they taste okay.
Alcohol-free beer's growing all the time. We get that, but some of them
And
are somewhat crap.
I tell you something, that is
Imagine-
a really good representation of it.
Imagine that on a certain machine.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
There
I
we
think
go.
we've gone far enough with this one. Who knows? Bonjour.